Well, the first half of this year, with our organisation now, I think well embedded, we've gone through a rebranding process, bringing the company together, and I think now we are really gaining some momentum with our strategic objectives. The first of that has been our China plant, and I'm delighted with how that has gone. The plant's up and running. The products are all now qualified. We've got a second shift already now in place. The quality of the product coming out of there is exceptionally good, and I think actually where we are at this point in the year, we're actually a little ahead of where we expected to be from a sales perspective. Our yarns business, we've worked hard on that over the years, and I think some good progress has been made, but that business was never going to reach the objectives that we have overall for the group. And so, you will have seen that earlier this week we announced the divestiture of that, and I think that now sits in a better place, and that gives us a little bit of freedom moving forward. Our Saudi JV, we're working and making good progress with our partners there to ensure that that is not a drag on future group profitability. There's always lots to be done. As you know, I've got huge ambitions for Bonar. Operationally, it's we've had a few challenges this first half. Our Lokeren site in Belgium continues to be quite a challenging problem to resolve. I think we're making progress there. As anybody who runs a manufacturing business will know, it's not always smooth sailing in our coated technical textiles business. We face some challenges with our assets in Germany, Eastern Europe. I think we've turned the corner on that, and so that the drag we've seen on profit in the first half, I don't think we'll see continuing too far into the second half. Specification sales, we're making very good progress in the civil engineering business, and the results I think show that. So that's gaining momentum, but we need to keep focused there. We also, our CTT business, our move to tensile architecture segments there also I think will gain momentum. Technology differentiation and innovation is a key part of our growth plan, and we've now got an organisation in place. We're taking a different approach from the sort of traditional R&D model in the past, and more looking at a strategic marketing approach to innovation and looking for things that will either give us more depth in the businesses that we have today, or allow us to develop new business units, very much consistent with that ongoing portfolio management approach to running the business. And people development, leadership development. For me, it's that's very much the focus. I know that's something that I repeat, but it's about having the right people in the right place at the right time, and we're going to continue to be very focused on that. Acquisitions are at least one lever we can pull for growth. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it's certainly one tool that we have. With our focus of extending our reach beyond Europe into North America and Asia, I think that it's likely at some point we will find the right thing. But for me, acquisitions are really about small, smart, bolt-on acquisitions, things that very clearly meet our return on sales goals and our return on capital employed goals, and will be, if not immediately, very soon EBITDA accretive. Brexit, yeah, well, that really is the topic du jour, I guess, at the moment. The continued uncertainty, or the prolonged uncertainty, is unhelpful. But from a Bonar perspective, we've got less than 5% of our business here in the UK. We're largely a euro and US dollar revenue business. Our debt is essentially naturally hedged. So I don't expect immediate issues for us. I might even argue that actually there's some positive translation benefit. What comes further into the future, well, that's for us to see. Well, the focus for the second half is really continuing what we've been doing in the first half. We've got to focus on the operational issues that we're dealing with and really bring resolution to those. continue with the nuts and bolts of implementing the strategy and driving that along. In terms of the markets, Asia and North America have been performing well, and I expect they'll continue to do that. Europe has been stable, albeit at a low level, and we'll monitor how that progresses. So really for us, we've got our strategy, we're focused on that, and it's a matter of just continuing to drive forward.